Right, this is part 2 of my misfiring problem on my Zx12r. I've just slightly lifted the tank now. I didn't need to, but I did it because I wanted to get the air filters out as well. But I see these, the covers I was on about, I just put them back in there for now till my plugs arrive, but they don't do anything really. They just sort of, this cover tidied up a little bit in there. They're easy to put back in. A couple of mounts and one on the plastic cover there. But what I wanted to show you is the problem with the plugs. I found they got the twin spark plugs from America. These are about 70 quid a set. There you go. But number 1 cylinder, as you can see, is completely shot. Well, the plug is anyway. I'm surprised it ran at all. But it did at high revs to get me home, but that is the fault. So that should solve my misfiring problem. Number 1 completely shot, and I won't be buying those. I'm going to buy this a single spark. I've got some coming off eBay for about 30 quid, but I can't afford 70 quid. But what a mess. But also, to get off the tank, it's quite easy on these. It's just, all I did, I just undid the bolt there. It holds fuse boxes under the cover as well. The cover is obviously there. I'll just undo that one there, pull it out, which is the same mount for there, and on the back, let's get these out of the way, is the 2 screws there, and then you pull out the air filters. That's the only reason I've done it. 4 bolts and a bar, just pushes in, and you just pull them out. Foam side in. Look at the state of those. They haven't been changed either for 4 years. So I'll be replacing those. I bet they're not cheap. There's 2, 1 each side. Just remember to put in the foam facing upwards. It does say on there, front. And it's, if you notice here, you've got the rear brake reservoir. When the tank's on, you can't undo that. It's a nightmare. So you won't do anything to your back brakes. It's best to do it when you just lift the tank up. I've got it balanced in there on, so I haven't unclipped any of the hoses underneath, as you can see. There's that damn plug. That's the drain there, overflow from the tank. So if you need to top that up or change it, you're going to have to lift the tank. So, new set of plugs, some new air filters, and we'll be back on the road. Don't forget your fuse boxes under the cover there if you ever need to get at it. There she is. It's a standard one, looks like the same one on my Zx12r. Put it all back together. So there you have it. A cheap service really. It doesn't take that long, but neglecting the air filter and the plugs has obviously probably caused me a few problems. I'm not one of these guys that goes out cleaning my bike every day. I use it for work and I ride, and that's it. I keep it, I get around and maintaining it when I can. I dropped the back tyre to a 190 from a 200 because it's 50 quid cheaper. You're thinking, God, this guy's a tight. He's tight. And I put some new pads in the front, got them off eBay. They're brilliant. What did I pay for those? 15 quid for a set, both sets on the front. I run it on fully synthetic oil. The oil filter's a pig to get to, because you have got to drop the belly pan. So that is a bit of a side. You can just see it down in there. But that's the only difficult thing I found with it. But the oil you can get to the drain plug easy. And this is a great little oiler. I just top it up with any old oiler, and you just adjust the drip, give it a second, and you'll see it running down there. So make sure you turn it off when you get to your destination. And you top it up with anything, it's brilliant. Just pull the top off and put it in. That was 15 quid. I always use good chain sprockets, the gold ones. And if you keep it oiled, you know, that chain's been on there 4 years. And the sprockets. You keep it well oiled, and it's really good, it'll last. It's like anything, it dries out, it'll wear out. Okay then. So those plugs arrive soon.